Hello and welcome. It's your host, Francisca Solberg.
And I'm Sadie Henry, the co-host to Ancient Plays.
This is the first and only episode of this brand new talk show. We hope you enjoy the show. The play we will be focusing on today is the comedic Midsummer's Night Dream, written by William Shakespeare in 1594.
We will bring 6 characters back from the 1500s, and Francisca will be interviewing them to figure out what really went on that fateful night.
Before we introduce our first guest, let me tell you a little bit about the play. A Midsummer's Night Dream follows the lives of 2 romantic couples. Their relationship are complicated by mischievous fairies Oberon and Puck. This results in a lot of funny misunderstandings. While all of this is going on, a group of actors prepare a play for the Duke's wedding. This adds a certain layer of confusion throughout the play. For your entertainment tonight, we will be interviewing 6 characters: Lysander, Hermia, Demetrius, Helena, Oberon, then last but not least, Puck. Now, on to the show. Bring out our first guest of the night. Welcome. My name is Francisco. Who are you?
Nice to meet you. I'm Lysander, and it's a pleasure to be on the show.
Why, thank you, kind sir. We did some research, and it seemed as if you were in love with someone. What was your part in this play, and how did your relationship affect it?
Many people make fun of me for representing the lover, but it takes more strength than you would expect. At the time, I wasn't able to marry my true love, Hermia, because her father threatened to kill her or condemn her to being a nun. So I decided that we would elope at my aunt's house, as it seemed the best way to be with her. But it's on the other side of the forest, which is known to hold many mythical and strange creatures this time of year.
Wow, he sounds awful. Did you guys ever interact with these so-called strange creatures of the forest?
Yes, actually. Hermia wanted to sleep farther away from me the night before our marriage, and after a while I agreed. When I woke up, the first thing I saw was Helena, and that caused a whole slew of problems.
Huh, that's kind of weird. Why did she want to sleep apart? In a dangerous forest, no less. Regardless, why did Helena mess things up? What happened?
Well, you see, I woke up madly in love with her. Yeah, and Helena and Hermia have been best friends since childhood. But suddenly, I couldn't help but get Helena off my mind.
Wow, that's really weird, dude. It almost seems as if something had been done to you.
Yeah. Anyways, Hermia was pretty broken up about it.
Yeah, I bet. Let's hear her side of the story.
Hello.
Hi, and welcome. I'm Francisco. Who might you be?
I'm Hermia. I'm the daughter of the Duke Aegeus.
So I heard. I heard that Lysander, your supposed pretty boy, one morning woke up heartless and indifferent to you. What happened? How did that make you feel?
Well, I wouldn't put it so straightforward. But yes, that is exactly what happened.
Okay.
I had just woken up from this terrible dream that a serpent was ripping into my chest and eating my heart.
Horrible.
Lysander stood nearby, watching my pain with boredom. I woke up from the nightmare, expecting it to be all over, only to find myself cast into the same situation. Metaphorically, anyways.
Of course. That must have really, really stung. I'm sorry. What did you do about it?
Well, as he was so indifferent to me after our long love, I thought it was a cruel joke. But he kept pushing me away. When I realized he was seriously in love with Helena, I started to try and explain it to myself. Was it her skin? Her tallness? Her legs? I thought, yes, it must be her legs. And I accused him of preferring her over me because of her height. However, when I did, they just made fun of me for being of a smaller stature. I was heartbroken. I didn't want to fight with Helena, so I ran off. But the boys were mad at each other, and they ran to the woods to find a place to fight.
That sounds like a totally normal and unscripted series of events.
Right?
Well, let's hear what Demetrius has to say about all of this. Demetrius?
What's up?
Hi, I'm Francisco. So you've heard the other people's stories. What was your evaluation of this eccentric event?
So look here. From the very beginning, this girl Helena had been following me and totally confessing her love.
Aww.
And I am so not chill with that.
Of course.
I told her to beat it, and she just told me to beat her.
What did he say?
So I left her in the forest alone, because we all know that a woman would rather be in the forest with a bear anyways.
Sorry, carry on.
The wildest beast hath not such a heart as you, she said in her dumb voice. So fine, I left.
Huh. Well then. You know we could get canceled for saying, never mind. So why would you care if Lysander loved Hermia?
Because when I woke up, I found myself mysteriously, madly in love with Helena. Like a food I used to love, but then ate too much of it, so I began to hate it. I realized my feelings for her upon waking up and seeing her, but hey, I don't question it, because what would life be if everything didn't fall into place perfectly for the next comedic event to tie itself into a pretty bow? Am I right?
Right, yeah. That makes a lot of sense. Anyways, with all this on the table, we're left wondering how this all made Helena feel. Thank you, that's the end of this interview.
Whatever.
When there's too much drama at school, all you gotta do is walk away.
Alright, Helena? Helena, welcome.
Hi. Thanks for having me on the show. Ignore Demetrius. He can be a bit funny sometimes.
Okay, yeah. It's totally just been him so far that's been odd.
Yeah, he's like that.
Okay, so, after Demetrius woke up and confessed his immense love for you, how did you feel? That's what you've been waiting for all along, right? And Lysander too, what a shock. What a popular lady.
Yeah, it was quite the shock, I can assure you. I thought Lysander was just making fun of me, calling me beautiful and everything. I could never be beautiful.
Aww.
And honestly, I thought better of him than that. And then when Demetrius woke up and started doing the same thing, I was convinced it was all just a cruel joke.
Had to be.
But when Hermia started accusing me of taking her husband to be, that was the worst part, since she is my closest friend. She didn't believe me, and I would never do that to her. It all got to be pretty nasty, and it ended up with Demetrius and Lysander running into the forest, and Hermia and I just running away.
Wow, what a twisted situation. So sorry for you. I bet I have just the person that can answer some more pressing questions that can tell us what happened with all of this. Thank you for your time.
Of course, of course. If there's anything else I can help you with, let me
Nope,
know.
that's okay. Thank you.
Nothing?
Nope, nothing. That's okay. Thank you. Have a good day. Yep, have a good day. Thank you.
Really, I can give my best efforts.
It's okay. Thank you. We really
Thank
appreciate
you.
it.
Thank you so much.
Of course. Goodbye, Helena. Now, we're going to invite Oberon to the scene.
Where am I?
Don't worry, you're in my studio for an interview. I'm Francisco. Who are you?
Well, I am the king of the fairies. ruler of everything. Alongside my
Impressive.
wife Tatiana, who's as stubborn as an ass.
Well, that doesn't seem very nice to call your wife an ass. Sounds like we got some beef going on here. Why do you not like your wife?
Because she wouldn't give me her changeling. So I poisoned her to fall in love with some random thing, some vile creature, so I could take it. But it worked better than expected.
Why do you want her kid? Sounds like a kidnapping man. Anyways, keep telling your story.
Of course it's kidnapping. That's what we do in this twisted world.
Of course, of course.
As I was asking Puck, that bastard, to give me the love flower for Tatiana, I saw a young Athenian fellow mercilessly dismissing a woman who seemed enraptured by him.
Wow, that kind of sounds like Lysander or Hermia.
Well, in any event, I felt pity for her and told Puck to flower this fellow as well.
Wow, that actually seems kind of nice of you. I thought everything in this world was a dark, twisted, cruel misery of a thing. Anyways, did it all go according to plan?
Well, yes, my part anyways. My wife fell in love with one of her own kind. As I said, an ass. Puck was too incompetent to follow through with a simple order, however, and flowered a different young Athenian fellow.
That's not normal. That doesn't seem nice to go around potioning other people. And how could he mess it up? It doesn't seem like there were many Athenian people there, anyway. Did you ever end up fixing what your clearly incompetent servant did?
I sent him to clean up his own mess. I'll let him tell you what happened.
Alright, thank you very much. We'll invite him on next.
I'll invite him on next.
I'll invite him on next. It's my
Puck!
turn. Nope, Puck, don't come.
Puck!
Thank you, Oberon. Alright, Puck, you can join us now.
Oh! Yes, of course.
Hello.
How about this?
Welcome to the show. I'm Francisco. Can you tell me a little bit about yourself?
Sure I can. But you might not like what you hear. I'm Puck, also known as Robin.
Nice to meet you.
I like to play tricks on unsuspecting bystanders who need to loosen up a little. I never really hurt anybody,
That's good.
just shake them up a little.
Sounds like a good time. Well, for the ones watching, anyways. Maybe not the people getting played tricks on.
That's the spirit.
Of course. What did Oberon ask you to do, and how did you fail? If you did fail.
Well, what Oberon failed to tell me is that there were 2 Athenian fellows,
That bastard!
and I happened to flower the wrong guy.
How could you have known?
Can't blame me, I'm just a simple fairy.
Of course not. I don't think anyone does.
How was I supposed to know there were 2? Oberon's the one that's all powerful and stuff anyways. Well, it doesn't matter much to me. It all creates more good fun.
Of course. How sneaky. I love it. Did you end up fixing it?
Well, it wouldn't make much difference to me, but Oberon wanted me to. So, after they all ran in different directions, I went round them in circles, hiding in the thick fog and pretending to be the other to cause more general chaos, as I do.
What? Yeah, of course. What a crazy person.
But when they got tired and laid down to rest, I undid the potion to Lysander so he would love Hermia again, because there just happened to be a magical flower that undid the love potion.
Oh,
Of course there was.
of course.
Well, I left Demetrius stay the way he was so he could continue to be in love with Helena, because we all deserve some form of happy ending, wouldn't you agree?
Of course, for sure.
Their love may be built on a lie, but what does it matter if they all get married in the end anyways?
Wow, what an interesting fellow you certainly are. Anyways.
Thanks, I'll take that as a compliment.
Alright. Anyways, it was a pleasure to have you on my show. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Of course. Glad to have you on.
Goodbye now.
Goodbye. Well, now I'm getting to be a little tired. That was a lot of characters, and that's one weird, twisted up world. Let's invite Sadie back onto the show.
Jeez, man, I don't feel right. I just had the strangest dream.
Huh, I wonder why that would have happened. Anyways, there you have it, folks. The story of two star-crossed lovers who got uncrossed, then crossed again, and it all ended in happily ever after.
Thank you for joining us on this episode of Ancient Plays. We hope you come back for more.
Good job! We did it!
Oh, we're done!
Thank you for your time. We appreciate it.
Yeah, of course. Is there anything I can do?
No, I think we're good. Thank you.
You sure? I have a lot more to say.
Yeah, I think I'm okay. Thank you.
Please, anything.
No,
I would
we're
love
okay.
to help.
No,
Spur me,
I think,
strike
thank
me,
you.
use me as your spaniel.
No,
Even
we're
before
not.
that,
No,
let
thank
me-
security, security! Camera speed is rolling in. Welcome to the show. Tommy Hour tonight is here.
I swear to God.
And last but not least, we'll tell you what's up. That was good though. Good.
Nice.
And we'll tell you what's up.
What's up? Would you get mine too, please?
Who are you? Sorry.
Help me get Helen. I couldn't help. Cut. You didn't tag.
I did. I went.
What? What's up?
Bum. Waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. I'm trying so hard not to laugh. And it all ended in happily ever after. And I messed that up. So we have to redo it. Because I went like uncrossed and crossed.